check. I think mic is working.
Some for the foundlings.
As it should always be. The foundlings are the future. This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
चलो कर ही देते स्टार्ट। आने वाला तो कोई है नहीं, है ना? ओह ऑलमोस्ट चलो ठीक है। हेलो व्हाट्सअप। तो हमने यार ये इधर क्यों नहीं, हाँ इधर ही रहना, उधर मत जाओ, थोड़ा सा एडजस्ट कर ही लेते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा उधर हो गया है। ठीक है, हाँ अब ठीक है। नहीं हाँ सो हम कहाँ थे? हम थे आलन वेक पे, और हमने लास्ट उसमें फिर से हमें क्या बोलते हैं, ख़त्म किया हमने वो एपिसोड 2, और फिर एक अनलॉक हो गई थी, तो 10 की जगह 11 हो गए। एज यू कैन सी, ये रहा 11 दिखा रहा है, एक सिल्वर एंड 10 ब्रॉन्ज हो चुका है। एंड 17% ही हुआ है यार। काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें तो शायद मिस हो गई है, क्योंकि पिछली बार हमारे पास बंदूक नहीं थी, तो फिर हमने बंदूक करी, और अब हम आगे गेम बढ़ाते हैं। आई होप द ऑडियो ऑफ द गेम इज लाउड। बाकी मैं यहाँ से बढ़ा देता हूँ। एंड व्हाट एल्स? ठीक है, लेट्स स्टार्ट। बाकी अगर ऑडियो में कोई प्रॉब्लम हो रही हो तो बता देना। मैं पानी नहीं लेके आया। मैं ये क्या है? एग्जिस्टिंग चेक पॉइंट विल बी ओवर रिटन, आर यू श्योर यू वांट टू कंटिन्यू? आंसर। हार्ड मोड तो है ही नहीं, तो नॉर्मल गेम है, इजी मोड है, या फिर
Previously on Alan Wake,
Okay.
Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, the killer! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
oh yeah,
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Nightingale. I thought that guy was an
Help you
agent.
folks? Name's Randolph.
Randolph.
I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I
That's
heard on
the
the
house.
radio you were visiting.
That's
well,
the house in the corner.
I'll show you her trailer.
No,
that
I won't.
Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
So this is episode
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
3.
there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Oh, interesting. Nothing. Okay, so I'm
Come
not
on,
missing
mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
So the cottage that I was in the first episode belonged to another guy who was also a writer. But whatever is written is back here. Okay, strange. I can't jump. I can't do anything.
Just follow me. It's not far.
I know which house it is. It's that one with the blue car. Okay, checkpoint reach. Anything here? Nope, can't read the newspaper. I do not see any thermos around. There's a package. Nothing else.
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
Yeah, whatever. Another car. Oh, there's a. Someone has a dog. I can hear a dog. American flag.
Yeah, how about that?
Focus.
It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the truck. Give me a break, mister. Can we just get a move on?
This is strange. A boat. I don't remember the boat. Anyways. Did you do anything regarding the boat? Why is he kidding me here? Isn't that the trailer? Wait, I won't follow you here. How do I run fast? I forgot. Aha, I knew it. Yay, you have collected 25 trophy Thomas. So that means, you know guys what that means? That means we have 12. Yep, and this is a silver. So we have completed 12. Any manuscripts? I'm taking manuscripts. Someone is inside. Gary, or whatever your name is. Barry. Alright, feeling hot. Let's put the AC on. Bago. Let's not even run fast. Okay. I'm here.
Gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Punch him.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Who else came to meet her? That's the first question you should be asking. Was there anyone else who came? No. You won't ask. Oh, I'm a pink room. And she has my posters. Nice. Okay, let the spookiness begin.
to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good! Rose,
Yes.
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Oh, what's... Oh...
Barry! What?
A nightmare again.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. But I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
She has my books. Why am I here and Barry is there?
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. Have a nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
The police is coming? Alright. Where do I go now? That's the moon?
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, hi, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know, I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think you better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
What stone? There's a party going on in that house. I don't think no one lives there because this is broken. Can't open this.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Why am I running?
What are you? Standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
बिल्कुल स्टैमिना नहीं है, 0 स्टैमिना बंदे में। तो मैं फंसने वाला हूँ ना अब। चलो, who's watching? Thank you for the like, thank you for the like. मैंने इस बारी टाइम पे देख लिया है, I am guessing। अरे मैं कहाँ फंसा? Oh, manuscript. Oh, look. Chocolate.
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Alright. Dark presence.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara
Hi,
Jacker's skin
hi, Zoom.
slept
Hi,
equally
what's
in
up,
the
what's
dark
up?
place that was its home and prison.
Thank you for the like.
It was
Thank you
hungry
for the
and
like.
pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when
इस
the
बारी
poet's
टाइम पे देख
writing
लिया
had
मैंने।
called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
What?
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jacker's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end.
अच्छा, so basically whoever was in that cabin earlier, क्या तुम्हें और गेम साउंड ज़्यादा है? अच्छा, आवाज़ कम है मेरी? थैंक यू। हाँ, आवाज़ और गेम साउंड ज़्यादा है। गेम साउंड कम कर देता हूँ मैं फिर को। या फिर यार यहाँ पे कैसे करूँ मैं? 1 मिनट। प्रॉपर्टीज नहीं, प्रॉपर्टीज में नहीं जाना मुझे। एडवांस, यस, यहाँ पे जाना है मेरे को। एंड ये अब मैंने थोड़ी सी कम कर दी। अभी बताना मुझे, थोड़ा सा योर वॉइस। अच्छा, अपनी वॉइस को बढ़ा दूँ या घटा दूँ और कम कर दूँ या और बढ़ा दूँ? 1 मिनट, अपनी वॉइस को बढ़ा देते हैं। आई थिंक ये आप कह रहे हो। मैं एक्चुअली ना तेज़ बोलता नहीं, तो शायद अभी ठीक है। हेलो 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 हेलो। नहीं, मैं गेम पे चला देता हूँ। गेम काफ़ी लाउड अब, या ओ भूत आ गए। बढ़ाओ, अच्छा बढ़ाओ बढ़ाओ और बढ़ाओ और बढ़ाते हैं। और कैसे बढ़ाएं हम? बहुत ज़्यादा लाउड नहीं हो जाएगा? बट आप कह रहे हो तो ठीक है। ये लो, हमने अभी बढ़े, अब सही है। अच्छा, ओके ओके ओके, हाँ ठीक है। आपको डिले आ रहा है ना? 12 सेकेंड का डिले है। परफेक्ट, ठीक है। थैंक यू थैंक यू। ओके, तो इसको वापस कर देते हैं। ठीक है, थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू बताने के लिए। पता नहीं चलता है। भूत आने वाले और मेरे पास कुछ है नहीं। नहीं, मैं ओके, सो मच फॉर द पुलिस। ओ, इसकी उसमें डर लग रहा है अब। मेरे पास गन भी नहीं है ना, कुछ भी नहीं दिया इन्होंने। ओ, किसी ने शूट तो किया किसी को। क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? कौन है? कौन है? ओके, कुछ तो हो रहा है जो मेरे आसपास नहीं है.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
गाड़ी के अंदर टॉर्च वॉर्च देख ले भाई, थोड़ा कुछ तो देख ले. गन ले ले. क्या कह रहे हो? सुन लेते. कॉड नेक्स्ट देखा नहीं देखा, क्या था उसमें? एक ट्रिप में ना थोड़ा डिले के लिए वो कर लेता हूँ. 2 सेकंड में आया, ठीक है? होल्ड करना, बी राइट बैक करके. यो अब मैं कहाँ तक पहुँचा हूँ? 1 मिनट. ओके नहीं, मैं आ तो गया हूँ. मैं वो चेंज नहीं कर सकता, मुझे पूरी स्ट्रीम रोकनी पड़ेगी फिर, क्योंकि अभी 10-15 मिनट का 10 सेकंड का डिले है. उसको लो लेटेंसी पे कर देता तो शायद थोड़ा और कम हो जाता. बट हाँ, बट नहीं, पर मैंने देखा नहीं कॉड नेक्स्ट. क्या कुछ अच्छा दिखाया क्या? मतलब मुझे ज़्यादा कुछ होप तो है नहीं ना, मुझे वो डांस वापस लाने वाली कोई फील आ रही है. तो ऊपर से उन्होंने ये भी बोला है कि वो गन प्ले चेंज कर रहे हैं, मतलब वो और भी कुछ ऐड कर रहे हैं उसमें कि गन्स को अपग्रेड करने के लिए. सब कुछ इतना बकवास करने वाले, मतलब बकवास तो नहीं, बट लेट्स सी कैसा चलता है. तो वो ना अटैक किया इस पे. देखा न्यू. अच्छा कैसा था? मतलब मैंने देखा नहीं यार, मैं चलो इसके बाद देखूंगा. न्यू वॉरज़ोन गेम प्ले दिखाया. मैप नया मैप, वर्डांस वाइब. ओह ओके, चलो लेट्स सी. आप ले रहे हो ना मॉडर्न वॉरफेयर 3? मतलब मैं तो ले ही रहा हूँ, अभी तक ली नहीं है. वैसे ले लेता तो मुझे ऊपर जाके देखते पहले क्या है. ऊपर गन वगैरह होंगे. न्यू मैप. ओ चलो इसके बाद देखता हूँ, मैं स्ट्रीम के बाद देखता हूँ. थैंक्स. यूज किसके घर में देखे? हम के घर में देखे. क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? ओ ये तो वो वाला वो है आई थिंक. बट ये क्या, ये आग जल रही है यहाँ पे, और कुछ है यहाँ पे? ओ ओ ओ थर्मस है यहाँ पर. थर्मस चाहिए ये हमको. हाँ और थर्मस चाहिए. और क्या है? ओ आई थिंक यहाँ पे वो गिरा है हेलीकॉप्टर, है ना? नहीं ली रहना बच. हाँ अच्छा, वो भी सही बात है. और वॉरज़ोन तो फ्री है ही वैसे. अरे काफ़ी, वैसे तो प्राइस काफ़ी वो हो गए. मैंने देखा था 40-60 इज़ फॉर आई थिंक 28 या 26 ऐसे कुछ का. 28 का फर्स्ट हैंड. तो मतलब न्यू फर्स्ट हैंड नहीं, न्यू. मैं वो इस देख के सोच रहा था कि चलो थोड़ा बहुत तो बेटर हुआ सीन ग्राफिक कार्ड्स का. ये क्या है?
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But anyway, hey, Come on! Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got
ऑफ
Wheeler
में
and Rose
लोगे
here.
या ऑन लॉन्च?
Wheeler's drunk or
यार
hopped up on
पता नहीं, अब मैंने ना
that Fed had a
सोच रहा था कि ऑन लॉन्च ही ले लूं, अब ऑफ के लिए वेट करूं। ऑफ में कितना ही कम होगा, 500 रुपए कम मिली थी पिछली बारी बस।
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here.
जब मैंने वो भी ली थी Warzone 2।
Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
हो गया लॉन्च। ऑफ में यार, ऑफ में ना पता नहीं, ये दोस्त लोग भी है ना, वो भी पता नहीं अभी कब, उन पे डिपेंड करता वो कब लेंगे। अगर ऑफ की वेट कर रहे हैं वो लोग तो फिर हम ऑफ में ले लेंगे, अगर वो लोग अभी ले रहे तो फिर अभी ले। यार अभी मैंने ना फीफा भी लिया, बहुत पछता रहा हूँ मैं फीफा लेके। फीफा इज़ वेरी बैड, मतलब बोर हो गया मैं खेल खेल के फीफा, और मैं तब भी खेले जा रहा हूँ। क्यों? क्योंकि उसमें हारने की आदत डाल रहे हैं हम, है ना। वो यहाँ पे भी एक वो है, ये वाला देखा था क्या हमने, है ना? नहीं, ये वाला नहीं देखा था।
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
अच्छा, वो रेडियो स्टेशन है, ओके। थर्मस के अलावा और कुछ नजर आ रहा है हमें? नहीं। अरे वो बताओ, वो कब करना है, क्या बोलते हैं ये अपना, ये जो 4 है वॉरजोन, स्टीम पे खेलते हो या बैटलनेट? स्टीम पे खेलता हूँ। बैटलनेट पे पहले लेता था, बट उस पे ना स्टीम पे 500 रुपये का डिस्काउंट मिलता है हर बारी, तो वही मिला था मुझे पिछले बारी भी। कोई डिस्काउंट तो आया ही नहीं था वॉरजोन 2 पे, तो फिर मैंने वही लिया था, स्टीम पे लिया था। और उस पे ना वो भी है कि अगर तुम कुछ महीने के अंदर अंदर, मतलब कुछ दिन के अंदर अंदर वापस ले लो तो रिफंड हो जाते हैं पैसे भी नहीं तो पॉइंट्स में। तो अगर नहीं पसंद आएगी तो फिर एटलीस्ट वो वापस करके दूसरी गेम पे इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं, ऐसे कुछ। बैटलनेट तो मतलब बहुत महंगा कर देते हैं वो लोग, ऊपर से वो अलग से इंस्टॉल करके रखो, तो स्टीम ही बेटर है।
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Okay. अभी ये बताओ मुझे, टॉर्च कहाँ से मिलेगी? Reach the radio station. ना,
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me.
ना,
I wouldn't get through without a light.
ना, कौवे भी नहीं उड़े भाई, देख रहे हो? अच्छा, उड़ गए, चले गए। अच्छा, ये चीज़ तो मैं समझ गया, ये लाइट ऑन करके शायद उस गेट पे मारनी होगी। टॉर्च ही छोड़ देता है यार यहाँ पे। गन
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
अच्छा, तो टाइम लिमिट है इसमें, ओके। अरे वो बताओ पहले कि वो कब खेलेंगे हम? वो सब छोड़ो, ये सब छोड़ो, ये बकवास है सारी चीज़ें। वो रेड कब करेंगे हम? रेड, हाँ रेड करनी है यार। चार ही रेड आएंगे, अब उससे आगे रेड तो आ नहीं रही। तो अगले हफ्ते करते हैं, मंडे ट्यूसडे या कुछ दिन के टाइम पे कुछ कर लेते हैं, अगर फ्री हो आप तो। क्या हुआ? अरे किक। ओके ये तो हो गया खत्म। ये क्या है? अच्छा वायर है कटी हुई। ओके रेड नेक्स्ट वीक, ये कूल कूल, ठीक है ठीक है। तो डिस्कॉर्ड पे कभी चैट कर लेंगे, तो स्ट्रीम भी कर लेंगे हमें कट कट। सही है। मेरे पास तो तीसरा बंदा है नहीं यार, ये लोग ना टाइम नहीं निकालते, और निकालते तो फिर वो खेलते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं, छोटा मैप खेलते हैं। रेड होती है कुछ आराम से 2 घंटे की या। ओके ओ एक और दरवाजा। कहाँ 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 कहाँ? मैं डर रहा हूँ साहब। कहाँ? अच्छा अभी रुको, ये दरवाजा ही चल रहा है। मिल गई। भाई साहब डर गया मैं भाई, इतने ऐसे चिल्लाने के। क्यों ही खेलता हूँ मैं ऐसी गेम। कुछ है ये एरिया बनाएंगे क्यों अगर यहाँ पे कुछ दिया नहीं है तो? टॉर्च आ गई मेरे पास, कितना खुश हूँ मैं। और मुझे गन मिलेंगी। ओ
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Okay. यार ये कैसे आंसर करूं मैं? हेलो 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 नहीं बोल सकता मैं। मैं किससे पूछूं रेड के लिए? आकाश से पूछ सकता हूँ मैं, बट वो ना बिजी रहता है थोड़ा आजकल, और तो कोई है नहीं जो रेड खेल पाएगा जिसने लिए हो। फ्लैशबैंग से मारना मुझे। भागो 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 भागो। ओ भाई साहब ये कहाँ से पड़ी? ले भाई 2 वेस्ट करवा दी मेरे से। ओ कोई और भी जिंदा है? कोई जिंदा है? नहीं। या वेस्ट करवा दिया मेरे से फ्लैश बैंग उसने। चले गए वो। चलो
somebody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
Thank you for
You'll
dropping
hear
by,
it here
Zone.
as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
इतना नीचे. Rose touched by a dark presence.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Trust no one in the dark. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is the light.
the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
I just don't see why the cops bothered with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble with a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the transport push out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
How can I be sure?
When you need to know the weather, there is only one man. Okay. Night Owl, the voice of Batman all night. All night. How come he was not a crack driver? Or he does not know what's happening around? Early birds, stay your day right.
Surprise! The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. It looks like Mr. Wake is going to need a moment before we can talk. Let me give you a little background. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Sam Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Interesting.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Why was he shooting like this? Sticks. कैन पिरामिड्स तो मिले ही नहीं मेरे को और in time. Why am I running upstairs? Because कुछ तो होगा उतना ऊपर जो बना रखा है इन्होंने, या मैं अभी ऊपर से नीचे गया हूँ? नहीं, आगे पता चल जाएगा। Oh, a piece of candy. So थर्मस किधर है? थर्मस इनडायरेक्ट किल्स 1 कैसे किया मैंने पता नहीं। रेडियो शोज फाउंड 7 out of 11, टीवी शोज फाउंड 6 out of 14, साइंस फाउंड 5 out of 25, कार्डबोर्ड स्टैंड इज फाउंड 0। ओके, ये स्टार्टिंग में था ना कार्डबोर्ड स्टैंड। एनीवेज, अलार्म क्लॉक फाउंड नहीं हो रहा। साइन बोर्ड, थर्मस किधर है? ये रहा, 30 हो रखे हैं मेरे। कैन पिरामिड भी ढूंढना है।
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
इतना ऊपर मुझे एक थर्मस के लिए भेजा इन्होंने और एक मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट। सिंक्रोज मारी मैंने। Bird killed 194 बस। Okay. अब कितना हो गया? Bird killed 218. Okay. अरे नहीं 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 नहीं। I'm wasting them.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
कैसे यूज करूँ मैं? How do I use it? I don't know. ठीक है, the darkness controls the taken. Yeah. Uh-oh. ओके, क्या हुआ? क्या अनलॉक हुआ? पता ही नहीं चला। 1 मिनट, अभी पता करते हैं। हाउ डू आई चेक दिस? $13 हो गए यार, मैंने ध्यान ही नहीं दिया। 1 मिनट गाइस, 13 हो गए तो प्लस एंड प्लस, नहीं 13 नहीं, -1। ठीक है, और हुआ क्या? साउंड समथिंग करके पता नहीं क्या अनलॉक हुआ। साउंड और समथिंग करके होता। Hmm.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Oh, great. Sarah distrustinating.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said, Agent Night asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Why is the FBI after me? As well. More important, why do they want me dead? Revolver ammo. EM batteries. Shotgun ammo. Okay. What? I have a cell phone?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
So alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
It was a recording. Attacked by a possessed object.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage, before it flew at me again. I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
This is not going to be pretty. This has trap written all over it.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Yeah, hey. Oh. To look beyond the obvious
I could
path.
find a car from there.
Follow. This follow. Follow what?
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
बच गए। Oh, piece of candy. Ooh, wake and the dead presence in the lobby.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Okay, so I think someone is gonna die.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
क्या स्टोरी है ये? Oof. ये है करेंगे. Okay. In light, you can hurt them. Yes, I know this. Tell me something new, something ground game breaking, bro.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durl's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durlith.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you add?
Oh, Mr. Durlith, you have well pleased Nixie Burka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host 1,000 years. And all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Durlith learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
टीवी शोज का क्या सीन है?
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Why are they making games so intense? How do I win this? Okay. Oof. Oof.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
पता नहीं है क्या? काफी लंबे एपिसोड्स है.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
And what's worst is I did not record this. Recorder on करना भूल गया.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will...
अपडेट करना भूल जाता हूँ. गन कहाँ छोड़ दिया भाई? गन तो निकाल ले यार. फ्लैश लाइट ही ले ले.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Interesting. I don't think कुछ है यहाँ पे. But why would they make it available for player to run through?
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for this. I should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now. Because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music. Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that too. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
I'll be right back.
To me, that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's going forever and you're forever again. I mean, isn't that depressing? Childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one, she was, and I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life, I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks, I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Okay, I am back. And चलो आगे बढ़े. और कुछ है नहीं यहाँ पे. इसी गाड़ी में आया था ना. Why is the light on? I knew it.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Who is his boss?
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
I don't think I'm supposed to go there. चलो गाड़ी से चलते हैं. So, while regretted at first, the mine steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shaft particularly dangerous. Okay. Okay.
Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window. Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
In 1970 a volcanic eruption below lake. अच्छा ओ ये वो वाला lake है ठीक है. While relatively minor caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bridge Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Okay. Entrance. Cutscene. I am in trouble.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. Your peak is it's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah!
I'm gonna kill him. Oh.
I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
How am I getting out? How am I getting out? ट्वेंटी ही ले सकते हैं। ओह शॉटगन है वो। ओह रिवॉल्वर 42 ही ले सकते हैं। It says caution. Why do you just feel that I've played this round? Not too sure.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
कैसे मारूं मैं? Is this where I have to also meet Wake at the mirror points? Yeah, I think this is the one. कहाँ जाना है?
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Can I restart? I want to restart. Oh, restart. Okay. Yes. Okay. Nope. Alright. Oh, piece of candy. Oh, piece of candy. Oh, piece of candy. Okay. Anything else? Nothing else? Okay. Let's get out of here.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him. There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment. I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Got 100 taken with the revolver. Okay, and here we go. +1. 10. Did I not get revolver ammo? I got 2 flares. Got this, and I got 4 flash grenades. Let's keep the flash grenade where it is supposed to be. Okay.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I can complete this.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk. I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk. The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
I don't think I can play this game on nightmare difficulty. Wake and Casey.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Grey Peak Lodge, originally founded in 1928, the Grey Peak Gold mining town was one of the permanent settlements Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their life over the years here were buried there, a grim reminder to be careful for those who remain. Okay. Was abandoned almost overnight by the Brightfall Mining Company, closed its doors in 1970. That's cool entry though. क्या है ये? You made the run out of steam. Okay. So this is +1, I guess. Yep. Look for it. What's hiding?
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gapeness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
I have no clue what's happening in this story. There's a crow here and a crow there, but
the kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
कितना टाइम हो गया होगा? Did I made it in half an hour? भाग लिया.
Birds.
Dum, 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 dum. Why am I here? Why am I in this? I swear whoever wrote this wrong had some imagination, right? Tunnels goes to from lake.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice? I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard. Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought. Just let me get through this.
I don't get it. What does an FBI agent want from his death?
losing it. I gotta get out of here.
They should have a stamina bar in the next game, hopefully. They should give me more bullets when I fire at these guys. This is torture. Okay. Let me wait here for a sec. Let it heal. Piece of candy.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yeah, right.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
This 17 I've done. Change battery 100 times. Okay, last one. That was close. Eighth deepest lake in the world. Sure, is a caldera lake, formed in the volcanic crater. Volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquake of 1970, and even then the underground activity was fairly mild. Mid. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Okay, yes. one of the most beautiful spots in the Brightfall area. The largest central figure in many local folk tales. It's a recreational area for the पंगे ही नहीं लेने Ooh, piece of candy.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy. For Mott, spying on the rider on the ferry had been a disappointment.
Someone asked him to spy on me so that he can take the book pages. Must be a rival publishing company or something. How do I get... Did you write this? I guess the house is dropping. Coffee Thomas. कितना हो गया? Mistakes. Coffee Thomas found 40 out of 100. ओहो। ना ये cans मिल रहे हैं, ना वो मिल रहा है। Gonna be a tough game.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
What? So this is Shutter Island then. What did happen to this guy? That's the end of the episode. Ding, 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 ding. Moving.
Oh my, what a wretched life. I was born on the day that my
Okay, so right after this, I think we're gonna unlock another trophy. So guys, thank you for watching, and we will be with you with the next episode soon. I'm not sure when. I can't say tomorrow or day after tomorrow, so I have to play the weekend league as well. I'm thinking of streaming it, though I'm gonna lose every match, but year 24 right now is in a very bad state, especially for players like me who likes to play defensive rather than just keep making players run around for no rhyme or reason. So chalo, but this was interesting. Interesting takes on a lot of things, and I'm sure I've left out a lot of things. And we did not reach the lake in time. So we will try to do this again tomorrow with the same episode. हाँ ये कर सकते हैं. Same episode खेल सकते हैं जल्दी जल्दी, क्योंकि I need to reach there in 30 minutes or something. And I'll use the flare wherever I can. है ना? चलो फिर. I'll try to show you what I mean. So right now, I'll press skip.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm.
See? Wheels within wheels. You found the kidnapper, but what he had to say wasn't what you wanted to hear. Yes. So true. That makes it 19. It is, yes. Alright, guys.
Hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that Ryder just took out my...
Hello guys, thank you for watching. Thank you. See you next time with episode 4. Oh, these are long episodes, right? These are like for 2.5 hours almost. कल मैं खेल के कोशिश करता हूँ, खेलने की कोशिश करूँगा मैं. चलो, thank you for watching again, and you guys have a good week ahead of you. Till next time, catch you guys later. See ya.
This is the way. This is the way. This is the way.